And former pilot, president of KitDarby.com Aviation Consulting, Kit Darby, is here with us this morning. And it's great to lean on your expertise, Kit. You know, at the time of the crash, this plane was heading to Honolulu, likely fully fueled. Tyler outlined that. What can we determine happened here based on the information that we have at this hour?
Well, good morning. Thanks for having me. We don't know much other than the video. Of course, it's always color video the moment this happens. So the engine failures are extremely rare. Most pilots will fly 30,000 hours in their lifetime and never see one. Engine failures that cause a fire that can be seen outside the airplane are even rarer. So this is an extremely rare circumstance. And we don't really know what would cause that engine failure other than takeoff is a high power situation. So if engines fail, it's typically when they're at max power, such as on takeoff.
So what are the key elements that we are missing now? What information will you be listening for in these updates planned ahead?
Well, we have to look at the environment. I mean, there's a possibility that something hit the engine, you know, bird strike, that type of thing. We have to look at the aircraft itself, the design. We have to look at the pilot's actions, and they weren't flying very long. I mean, they got to 175 feet and just a few seconds in the air. It looks like the engine was on fire on the runway. You can see the trail of smoke behind the aircraft from an early point in the video. So this was a really serious problem that happened right at the very worst time. As you lift off is the most critical time.
Yeah, could a bird, in fact, do this much damage? Are there other items that you think may have been more likely in the way here, potentially?
Well, a really big bird, and it would be unusual to have like a goose or something in the airport area, but it's possible. It's most likely an uncontained engine failure. These engines are armored. They're designed to come apart and not damage the airplane. But if they come apart bad enough, of course, they can throw shrapnel, rupture a fuel tank, cause the engine to explode. I mean, extremely rare, but that is possible.
Yeah. You know, the NTSB, as we said, they're investigating. We're about 12 hours away from the time of this crash. Where do you predict they'll be in their investigation when we do get more updates here?
Well, we're going to get that. This is a relatively modern airplane, and it's going to have a black box with great detail in it, both the voices in the cockpit and all about the airplane, the airframe, and the engine. So we're going to learn a lot very quickly after we find the black boxes, and we should find those hopefully today.
So the two buildings that were hit in all of this, a petroleum recycling center, an auto parts store. Given the nature of these businesses, does this complicate the investigation?
Well, certainly a plane loaded with fuel hitting a fuel recycling center is like the worst possible outcome. And of course, it's going to incinerate a lot of the surrounding area and the aircraft, which will make the investigation more difficult.
Yeah. Well, we will certainly have ears to the ground for any updates here. Some incredible video. Kit Darby, thank you very much for lending your expertise.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.